Let's see if we can get some of these grassy weeds that are coming up taken care of. I like for my path to be nice and clear at all times, and it is definitely not that. But luckily it rained, so weeding should not be that difficult to do today. So let's go ahead and get that done. So it is a few days later, about 6 days later, and sadly my camera battery died, but that's okay. I can give y'all like a mini garden walkthrough of some of the things that I planted. Not much has changed back here. I feel like not much has changed. The roses are looking lovely, as always. I've been working on my gravel path, getting it weeded. Still some weeds. I need to handle that ant pile that's right there. But still looking pretty good. I mulched this area yesterday. And for those that don't know, this is my wild rose garden. It is a work in progress. But so far it is looking pretty good. And I ordered something to put in this space because my plan is to put some perennial seedlings in this area, and I want to make sure that my children don't walk where I have the seedlings. So I bought something that I'm going to put here. I'm very excited about. Cannot wait to show y'all. The verbena is looking pretty too. These are my new roses that just got added in here. And I transplanted 3 roses back there. You can barely see them because we like cut them down some. I don't think those are going to make it, unfortunately. I have an old bed back here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I feel like it'll make a good trellis. I don't know. I need to figure that out. Here's a taller verbena right here. They get really tall. This is gonna get taller than this. But it looks so good with the burgundy roses and the pink roses. Okay, let's move on to those beds so I can show y'all how they are looking 6 days later. So we had petunia right here that has gotten bigger, onions, oregano, petunia, tomato. We have some purple basil back there. Gorgeous marigold. Another tomato. Marigold. Basil. A tomato. Another petunia. And then oregano in the corner. And I'm still dealing with ants, unfortunately. But the petunias look pretty good. At first they were suffering. I fish fertilized them a few days after planting them, and now everything looks way better than it did. And then I had some ant activity in this bed too, so I guess that's going to be my battle this year, ants. This right here is Victoria Blue Salvia. It is looking so pretty. All right, making our way into the kitchen garden, and I noticed a few strawberries. This one is ready. See if we see any more. I might need to grab a basket. So the strawberries are looking great. These look delicious. I'm sticking them in my pocket. Alrighty. In this bed, all I did was plant some petunias. I have 4 petunias here along the edge and 4 petunias over there. This bed has not been worked on yet though. Other than that, it is a mess and it's weedy. But the petunias look really good. And luckily we still have this here so I can show y'all the exact kind. It was a Limbo GP pastel mix. And I love these colors so much. Here is the view from this side. My bacopa probably needs to be watered. Look, it looks a little sad. And I have those same petunias in this pot. These are looking a little better than the ones over there. I still love these blooms though. And I cannot remember what this plant right here is called. I don't see the tag. Once I figure it out, I'll let y'all know. These snapdragons look nice right here. And I added some new containers. So in this container, I have a petunia right here and then a tomato. And this one is a dwarf tomato. It's only going to get 2.5 feet. It's called Laura's Dwarf Bounty or something like that. But it's only going to get 2.5 feet. So I'm hoping it reaches like the obelisk or maybe about here. We can add some vertical interest. I think that'll look really nice right there. And make our way down. I did the exact same thing here. I just have not put the tomato in there yet. It's still sitting in the greenhouse. So I need to work on that. This pincushion is still looking so pretty. My lettuce is definitely starting to bolt. Look how that one looks. I'm thinking about letting them go to seed because I'm almost out of these seeds. Yeah, a lot of them are starting to bolt. Wow, it still looks so pretty right here though. Let's walk on the other side. I can let you know what I planted over there real fast. This bed right here still needs to be cleaned and weeded. And the narcissus, when they die back, I feel like they look so funny. How they just flatten. I think it's hilarious. All right. And this bed right here, that one looks really sad. I don't know if that one's going to make it, but I planted lemon cucumber. I think everything is suffering from transplant shock. But if we just have one, that'll be fine. Because this one plant should still fill up this obelisk right here. And in this bed, I have some marigolds. I have one little bitty tomato right there. And then we have some squash dotted along here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 squash plants, 1 tomato, and then marigolds. And then I have more oregano plants. I started a lot of oregano seeds. This is a weed. Let's pull that out. Yeah. And more marigolds that I need to plant. And on this side, I feel like I can start harvesting my peas. And I only had like 2 pea plants this year. But that's fine. Still looks pretty good. And I also planted a cucumber here. I want to say this is the Marketmore cucumbers, like your traditional cucumber. And there's another one right there. So these should have plenty of space because these peas don't like the heat and they're going to be leaving us soon. So I definitely need to come through and start harvesting them. I should collect some seeds too. I don't know. Do I have any more pea seeds? Yeah, I do. I need to collect some seeds for sure. So I'm definitely going to leave some pods on the plant so we can do that. But the goal is to see cucumbers growing above here and hopefully some squash. So I guess we'll see. And I still need to come through and kind of fix it because this looks kind of crooked to me. But I want to say that is all I've gotten done so far. The greenhouse is a little bit more empty. And I need it to be empty by the end of this month. It needs to be empty. So I need to come in here and water. But I have a ton of pumpkins popping up. Pumpkins, watermelons. And all of these peppers are gonna go in that bed that I still need to clean up, that I showed y'all. And then I think I still have some 2 bush squash too that I need to plant. I'm thinking about putting these in a grow bag. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put these in a grow bag. So these still need to be potted up or planted out into that. But I happen to have a watering can. So let's water a little bit real fast. I still need to find a home for my strawberry plants. I don't know if they'll survive the summer in here because it gets a little too hot. The greenhouse has been watered. Just checking out my iceberg rose. I'm starting to lose bloom, sadly. Oh, but it was so pretty. And I noticed one of my dahlias blooming. The first dahlia to bloom. There's like a spider tucked in over there under the petals. Wow, it's so cute though. And these were left in the ground. I left all my dahlias in the ground. I might lift them this year and divide them so I can plant more around the garden. Oh, but this bloom is lovely. And pivot to the left, you see my cluster of zinnias that have grown a lot. And I did not thin them out or spread them around the garden like I said I was going to. I definitely still can. I feel like the bigger ones transplant a little bit better than the smaller ones. That's a lot of zinnias. So I'm thinking I'm still gonna do those dwarf sunflowers like on the edge. I usually always do that. I'm still gonna do that. But I'm thinking I don't need to seed any zinnias this year just because I have all of these volunteers. And they pretty much go all the way down. So I'm thinking we're going to use the empty gaps to put in some pumpkins and those watermelon seedlings that I showed y'all and see what happens. I feel like it's gonna turn the kitchen garden into, I don't know, maybe like a jungle. It's gonna be kind of wild and maybe hard to walk through, but my pumpkins or my watermelons do so good in the ground. And this is the only space that is ready. So we're just gonna put them over there. But that is pretty much all that is happening back here. Not much, a lot of updates, a lot of things, a lot of work in progress projects. So not really much going on. All right, lovely people, we are back near the roses. And before I forget, Heirloom Roses is having a Mother's Day weekend sale right now. If you're watching this in real time, it is from May 9th to May 12th. And you can get 40% off roses. I wanna say it's 30% off perennials and 20% off amendments if you use code Dearest Mom. And after your order is complete, like after you go through the checkout process, a pop-up will appear and it'll say that you can add a free bag of mint compost to your order. So make sure you use my code Dearest Mom so you can get in on that freebie also. And guys, thank you so much for watching. And I'm very happy with how the garden is looking. It smells so nice in this spot. I can smell all the roses around me. But let me know what is happening in your May gardens this week. What are you working on? What's blooming? Just let me know, and I'll see y'all down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.